All right, here we are. You may recognize this man. You just saw him on stage at the Band for Band Metal Fest, the thing Pete puts on from, Music Depot, and first year back since COVID.
Yeah.
So let the people know who you are and what you represent in your band, brother.
I'm Sid. I'm a lead singer for Negative Sixxx. Again, like you said, it was great for this show to come back, and I think the last time we did it was like eight or 9 years ago, maybe 10. And our buddy Steve McGow, who was passed on unfortunately, was in a band called Star Destroyer. So this show was kind of in his honor,
and for Pete's wife also, we have to say we miss her,
yes,
and
most definitely.
you know, a lot of people just come and go too quick in our scene, you know, for sure.
Absolutely, man. So that's why you gotta live every day like you can, and
like it's your last,
and do what you love to do no matter what. And so this is good proof. You know, you see the footage of how many people showed up today for this awesome event.
Right on. So I know I've seen the name Negative Sixxx on many flyers over the years. You know, tell the people how far you go back, and some highlights of some shows that you've done with the band over the years.
Sure, man. We're actually not that old of a band. We're about 6 years old, but all the guys in the band have been in previous bands before that, so we got a lot of experience under our belts. Our first show actually was in opening for Violence at the Oakland Metro when they first came back.
Oh wow! Was that the benefit for Sean?
No, that was when Violence came back at the Oakland Metro for the first time with all the members.
Oh wow! All the original, Perry and everybody.
Perry and Dean Dell. I think that was.
Was it Rob too?
No, it wasn't Rob.
Okay.
Phil, Dean Dell, Perry, of course. You know.
The other longtime guitar player. Forgive me for not remembering his name, but Ray.
Yeah.
Ray Vegas.
Ray Vegas.
There you go.
That was our first show for Negative Sixxx, and we put out an EP, and then we kind of been doing pretty well. Then we put out an album with Zach Owen from Sharkbite Studios, and that took off. We did a video called Thrive. We're on Revolver on that one. That really gained a lot of notification. And now we have a new EP coming out with a new video, and I'm really stoked to announce that here in about a month or so.
Right on. Right on. That's cool, man.
That's pretty killer, man.
We all know everybody has their influences, and I guess you're a Zeppelin, Robert Plant guy.
Well, you know, my parents grew up loving Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, rest in peace, Ozzy. So yeah, my main influence has always been old school rock, of course metal, you know, all the Bay Area metal bands, Testament, Exodus, Metallica, all those guys influenced Sepultura, always influenced me to want to become, you know, a musician.
Yeah, for sure. We all have our influences. In another lifetime, the vocalist I want to be is old school Jeff Tate from Rage for Order and The Warning. To be able to hit those notes. I know as a singer, but I grew up in Florida with death metal, Obituary, Cannibal Corpse, Morbid Angel, so I know about the guttural, but I wish I could be that clean fucking, you know, stratosphere vocalist, man.
I think with Negative Sixxx, we kind of took a different element that we wanted to go for. Because I was in a band called Desecrator before this.
What was it?
Desecrator.
Okay, Desecrator.
We've actually opened up for Deicide and Death Angel and all
right on.
I was a little bit more guttural in that band. This band, I kind of cleaned it up a little bit so you can kind of understand a little bit more what I'm saying. And so far, it's getting really good progress, man. It's really getting a lot of attention, and I'm stoked, dude. It's cool.
Didn't you guys cross state lines to play in Vegas?
We did.
With Project Mayhem, AD.
Yes, we did.
And the guy who owned the club out there, right?
Yeah, that'd be Martin from Short Fuse.
Okay, Short Fuse. So unfortunately, the club is no longer. We thought it was going to be the new spot.
Correct.
Kind of like Vamped.
Unfortunately.
And but how was that experience playing in Vegas and with the other bands, your compadres?
It was great. So before that, we'll rewind a little bit. We played the Full Terror Assault Festival in Southern Illinois.
Oh, nice.
With Municipal Waste and Suicidal Tendencies.
Wow, that's some good history there with those guys.
Rad, dude. We drove like 38 hours, man.
Wow.
Straight to play one festival.
Fucking A, brother. And, that's the fucking spirit. If you gotta love what you do. I'm in a band, he's in a band. If you gotta do it for the love and the passion, you're yourself first.
Playing with Suicidal, we're fucking going.
Fucking A, man. And I have to, for the record, Suicidal is one of my all-time favorite bands. I mean, metal crossover. I actually liked them more when they went metal away from the punk. Rocky George on guitar. Woo. You know, smoking.
Rules on that. So it gives us an opportunity to, you know, get ourselves out of the Bay Area a little bit. And focus on other places. And so then after that, we're kind of on the run. So now let's play here and there, Sacramento, then we played Vegas. And Vegas was great. There's a Mother's Day Metal Festival with our buddies from Short Fuse, Martin and Scott, who's been battling cancer, who just beat that. And we just did a benefit show for Scott Chavez from Short Fuse. And we covered one of their songs called Fuck the World. And Mike Devatisi was there, everybody was there. So that was cool, man. So, it's keeping the metal community. It's great to see how much it comes together when people are in need and how fucking tight it is.
For sure. Speaking of memorial shows, and I was there for the Wasco event at the Cornerstone.
Yes.
Mike Wasco. And then 40 Grits, Chris Anderson. We were there, celebrating his life and pictures and memories. 40 Grits, longtime Barry thing. So speaking of other shows in honor of people, last week at Vinny's, right, in Concord.
Yes, sir, yeah.
You were in good company. I'll let you take it away for that memory.
It was for Wayne Zoliak from Hayward. He had a brain tumor. Fortunately, it wasn't cancerous, but he had a huge surgery done on him. And so we put Dylan and Mark Hernandez put together a huge benefit show for Wayne, which included Chuck Billy, Gary Holt, Rick on Holt. We had the dude from Suicide Silence there. Norm from Forbidden, Harold O from DRI.
Nice.
Jerry Watt was there. It was just insane. It was so cool.
Everybody getting to play the covers that they grew up with. Everybody, right?
Also, I think it was the 40th anniversary for the Day on the Green.
Oh, nice.
1985. So it was like a mixed show. So we did all the songs were played from that show. So I ended up doing a Metallica song, Motor Breath.
Oh, nice.
With Rick on Holt from Exodus, Gary Holt from Exodus, Slayer.
Wow.
Harold O from DRI, of course, was on bass. And then we had Jeremy Von Opp from, all the bands.
The Watchers, the Venting Machine,
Venting Machine.
How did it feel
Donovan on drums.
Just being a fan, and you look over and there's all these people that you and I grew up with, and you're like, it's got to be a moment of like, man, pinch me, even though I'm living here, I'm in the game myself, an original band, but it's like, you just can't help it. Like, man, these are legends that paved the way for all of us.
My whole life. I was definitely nervous as shit at first.
And good choice, because I have to say, I got to meet the fucking rock and roll outlaw Lemmy 3 times before he died. And I fucking love Motorhead, man. Nice. I just have to say.
I got a quick story on that one real quick.
Well, even though it's a Metallica song, it could easily be, it's very influenced by Motorhead. Right. We all know.
Well, in 2003.
Motor Breath.
I was in a band. How do you live my life? 2003, I was in a band called Strychnine, and we got hired by Bill Graham Presents, and we opened up for Iron Maiden, Motorhead, and Dio, dude.
Really?
I was 22 years old.
What a great memory.
Played Shoreline, played Concord Pavilion, and it was killer.
Dude, that's something most people will never see in a lifetime. Is something like that opportunity.
Fortunate. Music has given me a lot of outlets and so many great people, and it's made my life who I am today.
Right on. So, where's the name Negative Sixxx come from, and what's that all about?
Well, it's kind of a mixture of things, kind of like frozen -6 degrees, or you can say -6 feet, but there's already 6 feet under. So, we just kind of we wrote a song called -6 feet, and we thought Negative Sixxx would be kind of with 3 X's. That'd be kind of cool. So that's where it kind of
cool,
goes.
Man. Anything you want to add? I think, did you give the Facebook link, the YouTube to see your stuff?
Check our Facebook out, Negative Sixxx, of course, Facebook. We have a YouTube page. Like I said, we have a new video about to drop pretty soon and a new EP. It's going to be killer, man.
You going to hit the NAMM show and get the word out there?
NAMM show will be there. We'll be possibly touring in November.
Right on.
So, we're definitely on moving forward and on the hunt. We've been working pretty hard. And it's been going great so far, man.
Hey, Sid, thanks for your time, man. And
appreciate it, man.
Thanks for your contribution to the fucking metal scene.
Fuck yeah,
We're
bro.
all brothers and musical brothers in this thing, man, for sure. Thank you, brother.